we got a riddle for you.
I am one of the most nutrient-dense vegetables on the planet.
I am related to cabbage, broccoli, collard greens, and Brussels sprouts.
I have different appearances: green, purple, curly, or smooth.
I am considered the king among greens.
Who am I?
The mighty kale.
We're going to get our science on. This means we're smart.
Are we smart?
Of course.
Oh my goodness. Excellent. 1 cup of kale contains 3 grams protein and 2 grams of fiber. An impressive amount of vitamins and minerals in addition to that.
Kale is one of the best sources of vitamin C. Did you know 1 cup of kale has more vitamin C than an average-sized orange?
Kale is very high in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, which can have an impact on cholesterol, blood pressure, and inflammation when consumed regularly. Talk about food as medicine.
Cooked kale has one of the highest concentration of lutein and zeaxanthin, which keeps your peepers healthy.
And now it's time for food talk.
From scientists to chefs.
As far as storage, kale is a hearty green which takes well to any prep ahead recipes. Check out our greens VEGISODE for detailed information on prep and storage.
Kale can be split into any recipe: soup, chili, tomato sauce, smoothies, eggs, even a savory bread pudding, for example. Kale chips.
You'll love them. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Line a sheet tray with parchment. You're going to destem 1 bunch of kale if they're the bigger leaves. Right now, we have the baby kale, so we don't have to do any of that. Cut them down into bite-sized pieces. They're going to shrink. Rinse and run them through the salad spinner. We've already done this here.
Toss them with a tablespoon of olive oil. Spread the kale out on the parchment, and then you'll sprinkle with sea salt.
These will go in the oven, and we have a tray that is done. Cassie, would you mind grabbing those? Going to bake at 350 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes, just until the edges start browning a little. Keep checking on them. It's going to depend on your oven. Your chips can go from almost done to overdone in a flash. Oh no, do we have fail kale?
Yes, we have some fail kale.
Okay folks, this is the difference between the two. This is fail kale. We left it in a little too long. It's just a little bit too brown. But we did do 2 pans, so how's the other pan looking?
It's looking pretty good, Stacey. We seem to have made some pretty good success with this
one. We didn't forget about it. This is good, people. All right, there we go. So this is the kale chips. Nice and crunchy. Lily, you need to try this recipe. It's really good. Next up is a massaged kale salad.
Lucky kale.
This is a great base salad, especially if you do batch cooking.
Make this salad at the beginning of the week and use it different ways over the course of a few days. Kale is so hearty that even dressed it will hold up well.
If you're not a kale fan yet, I suggest giving the massaged kale salad a try. The action of massaging the leaves with the olive oil and an acid such as lemon juice helps soften and break down the leaves a bit. The base salad recipe: 1 bunch of kale, destemmed and sliced into ribbons if it's the more mature kale. We have the baby kale here today. 1 teaspoon of olive oil,
1 lemon juiced, and a teaspoon of sea salt.
Now we are going to get dirty, and we're going to coat our hands with a little bit of olive oil. Our hands are impeccably clean, by the way. Now get a little bit of the olive oil in there. A little bit of the juice. Keep going, yep. There we go. Whoop. A little bit of juice. It's okay, there's a lot of kale in this, so that should be good. Excellent, and now we massage. This is something that you should do. If it's the more mature kale, I would do this for probably 3 or 4 minutes. We've got the baby kale here, so we're literally, it's probably going to be 1 or 2 minutes. We're picking up each leaf, we're rubbing the mixture of the acid and the olive oil into it, and probably after about 2 minutes, I don't know if you can tell right now, it's getting a much brighter green, and that's what happens with the massaging.
Escape kale.
Now get the kale back in there, stay in the pool. Stay in the pool. Oh, look at how bright this is now. Look at that. It's a little bit fluorescent, actually. That's it. That's your base for add-ons. How easy was that? And here are some ideas to be able to add in with the salad.
Roasted root and raisins. You're going to put 2 to 3 cups of the massaged kale, add a cup of roasted root vegetables like beets, potatoes, carrots, things like that, and top with about a half a big cup of golden raisins.
So there's the roots vegetables.
That looks awesome.
We have some nice golden raisins. And that's what the final product looks like.
So pretty.
I think so. All right, salad number 2 is a chopped salad. Going to put the kale on the plate, and then we have some various vegetables that we've chopped up. We have some summer squash in the bowl, we have some peppers, we also have some sliced almonds, some bacon, and some sliced eggs.
Great added protein. This is an absolutely complete dinner.
That looks so good. We might be fighting over that one after. That is the benefit of this show. We do get to eat an awful lot. That's really pretty. Excellent. All right, now salad number 3.
A Mediterranean salad. You're going to put 2 to 3 cups of massaged kale, tossed with chickpeas, and a tahini vinaigrette that we've already put together, and put some sliced chicken on that as well.
Also, I think we have some Israeli couscous that we had made ahead of time. So this kind of bumps it up a little bit and it becomes more of a meal because you have your little more carbs plus the chicken on this. Ooh, you do the honors.
Oh, thank you, Stacey.
And this vinaigrette is just made with some chickpeas that we have put through the food processor. We put some herbs in it, some apple cider vinegar, as well as, I believe we put olive oil in that too, and salt and pepper as usual. Perfect. And this is your massaged kale Mediterranean salad. Next up is a fantastic chop and drop soup, my favorite, that you can put in the crock pot in the morning and go about your day. Another bonus is that it doesn't heat up your kitchen.
What you'll need is 4 large carrots, a medium dice, we chose to slice, a large onion, or in our case, a leek, medium slice, 3 celery stalks, sliced, and 4 cloves of garlic minced.
You'll also use a 16-ounce can of diced tomatoes or the equivalent of fresh tomatoes, a carton of vegetable stock, 1 small can each of cannellini beans, black beans, and we had some extra chickpeas, so they're all going in the pool.
2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, a sprig of rosemary chopped very finely, a tablespoon of salt and black pepper. An optional seasoning, red pepper flake or cayenne for a little kick.
Also, a bunch of kale, or use this as a clean out your crisper soup recipe. De-stem kale and chop into bite-sized pieces if it's the more mature kale. We have the baby kale here.
Everybody goes in the hot tub together and simmers for 6 to 8 hours on low. Wait, doesn't this recipe call for sausage?
I bake and slice the sausage afterwards and we add it in while we're serving. This way, if somebody doesn't want sausage or you have a vegetarian coming, you're all set. You don't have to worry about it and everybody gets what they want.
Then you're gonna go ahead, once the soup is cooked down, and start dishing out the soup. We also have an alternative recipe on our website.
Here you go, ma'am. This is looking really good. I want to make sure I get enough carrots in here. I love the carrots. There we go. Very nice. Okay. There we go. Now, this can also be served with some crusty bread. Now we're all set. So we hope we've given you some good ideas today, and you'll give this super green a great try.